The correct YouTube stream. Don't worry about this on Twitch if you're watching on Twitch. Oops, I did it again. I do this every single time. Well, not every single time, but like way more than I should be. No, but the naming scheme is supposed to be NMC, so. Okay. But yes, the naming scheme is supposed to fit with the acronym NMC, so. Okay. Nice, nice. Sounds like a good time. No, it's just telling me that I have the summons right. Hey, Lorenzo. How's it going? Okay. All right. Let's see what we got.
Get real. Look which one of us is winning. Take that. You asked for it. Come on. You asked for it. Ready, 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 ready.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, interesting. Because I'm in this form, I can't heal. Interesting. Yeah, because you can't use magic in that form, so I have no way of using cure. I guess I could heal with items. I'll have to keep that in mind. Okay. Yeah, instead of magic, you get techniques that are specific to that form, so. Gotta balance it out somehow? Yeah, I guess so, Christian. It's just something I never thought about when I was in, like, limit form before, you know? Because this is a replacement for a limit form from KH2. You know, the KH1 Sora kind of form. Or dual form is, rather. This is, like, not that form. I accidentally picked it, but it's not like it's any less powerful. Just different. I'm still not quite used to all the limits, and it's pretty easy to accidentally use like your big limit, the Pillars of Light, when you're trying to go for a reaction command, but not too bad. Like, I'm still not used to the dash. Ah, shoot. Does Roxas have an anti-form? No, not yet, at least. So there's no, like, punishment for going into drive forms too often.
Get real. Look which one of us is winning. Come on. Come on. Ready? You asked for it. Take that. You asked for it. Ready? Come on. You asked for it. Ready? You asked for it. Ready?
Interesting. That's got a bit of a wind-up, huh? Oh, I see. Magic Hour is basically his cure. Because you're invincible while doing that, and you obviously decimate enemies like that.
Ready?
Holy cow. Oh. There's a lot of those big spinner boys, huh? In that last group. Or at least maybe that's the last group. Who knows? Okay. Little bit of slowdown in this area. It's weird that it's only like this area specifically. It's probably because it's added by the mod and it's like ported from KH1. Who knows? Maybe it's because like they're using the actual like textures from like the HD remake or something, so it's like causes a little bit of extra issues.
You asked for it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. Take that. Take that. You asked for it. Power. Ready?
So, okay. Oh, that's how that works. Okay. I got the dash down. The dash attack.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Got hit in the middle of the healing animation. Oof. Yeah, maybe I'll just stick with the bladeless form for now. and try out the dual wield form against some other enemies.
Take that. Take that. Come on.
Okay, doing better here. I don't know, maybe it's just hard to give up magic for me. With how much better magic is here. Oh, shoot. No, I can't remember who does Sora's VA. But I'm pretty sure, shoot. I should know who Roxas's VA is, because it's super funny who the original VA is. Although I think he got a different VA in some of the later games. Is it? Hold on. At least, okay, hold on. Isn't it like... Yeah, Jesse McCartney did the original Roxas voice. I'm not sure if it's the same guy who did it in the sequels, but like Jesse McCartney is like the KH2 Roxas. At least up until KH3, I think he was voiced by Jesse McCartney. Which is super funny. Because I think he was like a Disney TV guy, right? Back in the day.
Look sharp. Take that.
I guess that's on brand if he was a Disney kid back in the day. You know, Disney and Square Enix property. But yeah. Oh, shoot. I forgot that I was using Thunder instead of Limit Break there. I have to swap back over to Limit Break if I want to use it there. I don't know. Maybe I should stop like trying to have a rotating like command list and just focus on having one command list and getting good with that. But no, he did actually a pretty good job voicing Roxas. Like, it was very surprising to people, like, how well he did, considering, like, his previous roles. Oh, finally, jeez. Okay. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay. Gosh dang it. I completed one mission, and it was like, come back soon! Okay, we're ready for you to come back now. Okay, so that's level 37. That's level 34. Probably go in level order. Are these... Yeah, let's go ahead and finish up whatever's in Hollow Bastion, I guess. Oh, it's probably, to do the bronze stuff, right? Okay. Let's try and get through as much of the Disney worlds as we can today, and then Thursday we'll probably be able to get close to, I want to get to the world that never was, so like one of the last worlds of the game, on Thursday, so. Oh, shoot. Forgot that that was not Thunder. Again. Did you say Emulation Highway? That's funny. Can't remember if that's the original name for this place or not. Here's Rural Boys Drill. How's it going, Dom? Not playing that game. Not playing P5R today. But yeah. Oh, can't ride with a Solar Sailor. What level am I going to do Sephiroth? I don't know. Probably whatever level I get to by the end of the game. I'll probably want to be level 99 for the Org 13 fights, but maybe I thought the extra new stuff was in the Tron world, but maybe not yet. I'm trying to remember when you have to come back for the Tron stuff. I did think it was later, but oh, begin light cycle games. Gosh darn it. All right, mini game time. Oh gosh, the PS2 stuff. Oh, I guess they haven't replaced this yet either. Oh, that's okay. It's probably also optional to do this. Same with the Winnie the Pooh stuff. You know what game did have, like, really good light cycle racing and stuff? The Tron Wii game. That was actually pretty good. I hear the Xbox 360 Tron game is actually pretty good, too. Oh. Oh, no! Game crashed. Okay. I should be using save states more often, I guess. Although, what was the, How do I load a save state that's on 13 or whatever? Oh, gosh dang it. Sorry, Dom. That's my fault. I forgot to change, the Twitch stuff, didn't I? I forgot to change the Twitch stuff, so I'm streaming in the wrong category. Ah! Sorry, that's my bad, Dom. No! I feel so... Oh my gosh, my face is red. Sorry! I'm not dumb, you're not dumb, Dom. I'm dumb. Don't mind me. Sorry. I forgot to, Gosh, I am, like, all over the place. Sorry, It's the final week of college. I'm all over the place, like, this week. I will transfer it over. I am sorry about that. Shoot! That was dumb of me. Alright. I just noticed that. Shoot! So stupid. Oh, my face is all red. Ah, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, that's so dumb of me. Okay. Is it gonna close the game? Okay. I'm gonna have to force close it, it looks like. Shoot. Oh. Okay. Gosh. It really does not want to close. Task manager. System interrupts. Let's see. Where's PCS sector? Okay. And then... Gosh, I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place today. I am like tripping over myself here today. I apologize about that. Streaming for 3+ years and I can't even remember to change and update that stuff. I feel so dumb. I'm sorry about that. Dang. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, you're an idiot? Tell us something we don't know. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's skip over that for now, because it caused us to crash. Let's just do Land of Dragons. Let's just do Land of Dragons. Let's just do that. Man. I feel so embarrassed. Does Roxas have summons? No, they've temporarily been disabled for this mod, Christian. Because they break stuff. So they've been disabled for now. I can imagine that stuff like Xion maybe will be a summon later, but yeah. Because it does look like they're going to implement Xion in some way. So if they don't implement her as a party member, maybe they'll implement her as like a summon or something. I could see that. Gosh, I feel so bad about that too. I know, maybe it's kind of dumb, but like, I feel bad about like having the wrong title and stuff like that. And I was acting like Dom was the dumb one when I was the dumb one here. I don't know. I feel like I should have figured that out like ahead of time. Like, that's on me. Defeat the mysterious man. Woo! Okay. Oh, yeah? I don't know. I've done some... Let me think. Is that the worst scatterbrained thing I've done in a while? Yeah, in a while. But, I think, what other scatterbrained things have I done recently that are pretty bad? Gosh, I'm so scatterbrained. I can't even think. I mean, there's the whole fact that I accidentally, like, you know, formatted the wrong drive that had all the important stuff, like, a while ago. Like, my computer getting wiped not that long ago was directly a result of me not realizing I had the wrong drive still plugged in. I couldn't tell the difference between an HDD and an SDD. Got my pants! No! No, Union! Don't go out on stage without your pants! It's not that kind of show! Oh, jeez. Yeah. The last time I was on stage like that, with a musical thing, we were all in these heavy robes, and we were under the hot lights, and I had always been bad at, staying awake for sermons, in church anyway. This was like during the Easter thing, right? I was part of like the Easter choir or whatever. And so, luckily there was like a book, or sorry, a Bible, like under the seat. So I pulled out the Bible and just stared at that and pretended to read it, while blinking in and out of consciousness. I'm sure that like the people around me noticed, but like I was really hoping nobody else did. They never asked me to be a part of the choir again. Oh, jeez. Everything but the pants, yep. Well, to be fair, I'm glad that they didn't never ask me again. And they kind of roped me into it anyway, but it was still kind of embarrassing. And also the worst part is, I don't know if you guys ever have, but if you would go to sleep in like bright sunlight or under hot lights or whatever, you wake up really, really dehydrated. So I woke up and my throat was like all crackly and I had to like sing and stuff and like just kind of blend in with the rest of them. It was so bad. Oh, jeez. Oh gosh, the cars. Oh jeez. I meant from off screen. Ah, no. Please. Okay. Oh, gosh, dang. Got one tapped. Ah, okay. I'll have to try and remember to apologize to Dom next time I see him. If he, like... shows up for like this weekend streams or whatever. Oof. I mean, I don't know if it counts as much. Like, it's not as bad, but I keep, I have a bad habit of stubbing my toe quite a bit. I've stubbed my toe like 3 times in the last 2 days. Oh, what the heck? Dang, he's got some reach on that. Yep. Also, I've been looking into the Jazz Club skills union. They might not actually be worth breaking or bending the rules of the playthrough for. Because, like, they're mostly, like, Rakunda, Rakukaja, Harukaja buffing skills and debuffing skills, right? Which is fine, but, like... And there's obviously Ollie Dance and, like, Firm Stance towards the end. And Spellmaster and stuff. But, like, most of them aren't really worth breaking the rules for. Of the playthrough for. I guess the stats would be kind of worth, because there's no other way to get, like, extra stats on the party members. And also, I do think Lavenza is possible. Although, obviously, the Jazz Club stats, like, just having extra luck and stuff for that phase would be obviously very beneficial. There's 2 Sundays in September that give charge and concentrate. That's true. Yeah. Okay. Was that 3rd time? Charge and concentrate? Yeah, I could. I don't know. If nothing else, the stats would be good, yeah. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's not as impactful as I thought. I thought there was, like, a greater diversity among the skills that you actually could get. Oh, jeez. Assassins. Assassins would be, like... passives you can get for Futaba. That's true. Yeah. Okay. I'll probably go for it, but yeah, just not as many skills as I thought there would be, I guess, from the jazz club. I guess that's fine, because then I won't miss some of them. But yeah. Like, if I miss some of them, that's fine. Let me equip that, Yeah, I'll take more damage from my fires, thanks. Oh, more Winnie the Pooh. I forgot to redo Winnie the Pooh in the tournaments off stream. I don't know. I've just been really trying to focus for obvious reasons on cool stuff recently. Can I get that? Like, that's supposed to be impossible without glide usually. I was a little low. Maybe if I use Fyra. Oh, shoot, I missed. I think it's possible. Oh, shoot, that uses up all my magic. Duh. There we go. There we go. Not much point to it, but, you know, kind of fun to be able to grab that stuff that you're usually not able to grab at this point in the game. Let me save a minute, just in case. Well, I'll make sure that doesn't happen again with the whole wrong game and stream and everything on Thursday. I'll make sure to set that up today. Usually I try to remember to set things up for the next stream after I'm done streaming, but sometimes I forget, so. And I was working on something like right before stream, so I didn't like double check like I probably should have. Hey, first Orichalcum. That's nice. Yeah. Okay, so what am I supposed to do now, if anything? I think I have to head back to the mountain, right? Or at least go outside. Yeah. Zexian fight time. Okay. Oh, yeah, this. There we go. Okay.
What is this? Your memory shall be mine. choose. I can't wait to see you choose.
Oh, shoot. Oh, the meteors. I forgot about how stupidly dumb the meteors are. Oh, the Zexian fight can be such a pain in the butt. Alright. Alright. I think that usually this fight is like something else, but they implemented it here. Because obviously he dies in days, so.
Your memory shall be mine. What is this? You asked for it. Power. Your memory shall be mine.
Take that.
What is this?
Take that. Take that.
Your memory shall be mine. I can't wait to see you choose.
Got it.
What is this?
Got him. Thank goodness for the fire boost, huh? 20% more damage on all those fires. Stacks up pretty nice. Okay. Thank goodness I remember how that fight works for the data fights. That meteor attack really shreds. And it's easy for it to bypass the like once mores and stuff. Okay. Beast Castle time. Ooh, that means Zexi. No, we just did Zexion. Zaldin. Yeah, the spears guy. I should talk to a Moogle. Oh. Fight time first.
Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
Shoot. Was trying to change it over to limit break, but it'll work.
Take that. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Okay. I think, yeah. Let me go talk to that Moogle a minute. That should be up and to the left. And then I don't remember what we're supposed to do after that fight. I know where the final boss fight of this world is, but I don't remember what I'm supposed to do next. I guess there's some NPCs in the ballroom I could talk to, and they'll probably remind me. Let me head over here first, though. Hey, buddy. Save the queen. AP boost. Nice. Ranked up the Moogle. Anything I want to make a minute? I'll make a high drive recovery. Let's save a minute. Let's see. So there's the ballroom fight, and then I think we have to go and talk to Beast again. Or is it Bell? I can't remember which. I know at this point, Zaldin should be stirring up trouble between the two. Trying to get the Beast to think that Bell only wants to steal the rose or do something to it or whatever. Alright, let's go talk to those NPCs a minute. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, his chamber. Okay. So his chamber should be out and to the left. I have to head towards Beast's room a minute. Oh, dragoons! They have a cool reaction command. You can, quote-unquote, learn their jump if you're close enough when they come down. And then you can stack a bunch of those in Zaldin's boss fight, because he'll also do a similar thing. Oh. Shoot, I'm mismatched. This is Bell's room, not Beast. My bad. But, yeah, and then you can do, like, the Dragoon jump attack. It is pretty cool. Like, I never noticed until somebody pointed it out to me, but how all the Organization 13 members are like some of the traditional like Final Fantasy classes, like all of them. The Zaldin's, the Paladin, the guy we just fought is like a mage with a book. There's a berserker. There's I think technically Axel's supposed to be like a dancer or something with the chakrams. Let's see. Or no, maybe actually. No, that would be water guy, right? Because dance, water, dance. But yeah, you have the sniper or assassin, that being Zigbar. But yeah, Axel Rose. Yeah. I don't know. Just kind of a cool detail. Oh, I keep forgetting. That's not thunder. That's the heal. Maybe I should just forget about Thunder, but it's kind of nice. I guess if I need to get down fast, I can always reversal in the air, since that immediately makes you jump down. But it's pretty nice for being able to launch. It's crazy that glowing Keyblade attack is just like a combo ender, because usually that's bash, or that's part of Ars Arcanum from Sora's limit breaks. And the Master Yellow Bell, do you mind asking it for me? Oops. Whatever. Okay, so where to now? Oh, I think we have to go back outside, and then we have to do the statue thing. Right. Because it's a secret passage on the outer walls. And that takes you up into, like, the, what'd you call that? I guess the attic, kind of? Gosh, I can't believe this is nerfed Roxas. Like, they said in the patch notes that they nerfed Roxas at some point because he was so strong in the original alpha build. This is nerfed Roxas.
Why did the Keyblade choose me? I have to know.
You gonna jump, bud?
Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
Oh, he missed. He got caught up on the pillar. Okay. Got him. Okay.
Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
So snarky. Okay.
Where's the fun in this?
Oh, okay. We're just gonna skip straight to the fight. Okay. I thought we had to go, like, up in the rafters or whatever. I guess not. Yeah, I gotta be careful of that.
You asked for it. Come on.
I'm not supposed to be able to hit him like that until I get his guard down. By the way. Oops. I wonder... Oh, Mickey Mouse time! All right! Ooh. Come on, Mickey Mouse! Okay. Oh, okay, he's doing this now. It's been a minute since I've done his, I've done his fight. Oops. Oh my gosh, again? This is just the KH2 experience, I'm not gonna lie. That's just... Yeah. Well, Mickey Mouse, replaced that fight where usually you'd fight, Riku. Since we already had the Riku fight, instead of the, like, big Heartless fight earlier. Because the big Heartless fight is now in front of the big tower in, the world that never was. And it's with, a bunch of the... Shoot.
Okay.
I can't block that? Okay, good to know. I should really remember that he's gonna do that there. Alright. I forgot that this whole fight is like, lol, get good at blocking, noob. Oh shoot. I was about to go into bladeless form to get the iframes, but I was a little too short on that. Oh my gosh! I can't even. What is this? This is just KH2. This isn't the mod. This is just KH2. It's probably because I haven't died to a bunch of bosses. Because the more you use Mickey Mouse, the less likely he is to show up in future boss fights. Ooh, mash that triangle button. Okay. Okay. Mickey Mouse again? Bro, is this a glitch? I can't lose! This is so dumb! Why am I getting Mickey Mouse again? There's no reason for me to get Mickey Mouse again. This is so dumb. Okay. I keep forgetting that he, as soon as he, like... Oh, okay. No more Mickey Mouses. I used up all 5 of my Mickey Mouses there. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, no, this fight is like get good at guarding. I have gotten good at it before, with this fight because there's like a pretty good thing you can do if you get good at guarding with these jumps, because you have to guard against his attacks and then use the dragoon thing that you get from it. Ah, see. Yeah, but you have to use the dragoon ability to actually... I'm just gonna skip the Mickey Mouse. To actually break his shield. And you can stack a bunch of them if you guard at the right times.
Where's the fun in this?
Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
What? Gotcha.
Ah, shoot. He put up the shield while I was on 1 HP while I was right next to him. I should have just used Limit Break to restore my health there, honestly.
Where's the fun in this?
Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
What? What?
Ready?
Maybe I should use the double blade form. If I remember correctly, the defend or like guard option is like enhanced there for whatever reason, because you're using 2 keyblades.
Ready? Get real. Look which one of us is winning. Look sharp. Get real. Look which one of us.
Shoot. Need to get the timing on that better. I forgot he can do this. He can, like, get into a loop of just, like, going straight back to, this big attack here. Yeah, see, now he's just doing the same thing over and over again.
Tell me why he picked you. Look sharp. Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
Shoot. Yeah, oh, shoot. I used Mickey Mouse. Oh, well. Whatever.
You gotta wake up. You asked for it. I am me. Nobody else. Shut up.
Oh, I jumped over it that time. Ah, shoot. Alright, whatever. Actually, let me check something real quick. So, abilities, light and dark. Yeah, advanced card. Has double the active frames and cannot be guard crushed. Okay. Is King Mickey the Yoda of KH? Pretty much, honestly. Small man. Jumps around a lot. Is actually super duper old, despite being like the smallest individual around. Oh, jeez. Okay. Roxas went invisible there for a sec. Didn't I? Am I supposed to dodge that? I thought I blocked it.
Where's the fuck in this?
Look sharp. Ready? You asked for it.
Ah. It was a total boss. Yeah. I mean, Cage, Kingdom Hearts Mickey Mouse, like, literally stops time at one point. In front of, like, 13 final bosses, pretty much. Like, previous final bosses of the games and stuff. And, like, manages to keep them at bay for a while. He's pretty strong, but yeah, as you would expect for the Disney mascot, right? Fun fact, they actually wanted Mickey Mouse to be the protagonist of the Kingdom Hearts games. But Disney was like, nah, we don't really want Mickey Mouse to be doing stuff like this. So, nice. Finally, they had Sora do it instead. You can kind of see it in the Sora design, like how it's inspired by Mickey Mouse's design with like the big shoes and like the red short pants and stuff. Rejection of Fate has great strength, allowing finishing combo moves to be unleashed successively. Nice. Oh gosh, the Ansem reports. Oh gosh, the lore. Alright.
Hey everybody, I'm picking. Are you sure? Look, it's all probably just a. I don't know.
Okay. So the world that never was is starting to come into focus. Let's go over here and do this world. Main antagonist originally? I don't know about that. Not sure on that, but I know that Mickey Mouse was supposed to be like the original protagonist at least. Which again, yeah, makes sense when you look at how Sora's KH1 design looks and everything. And would also make sense, honestly, for like them to initially go with that idea. Let me... Although he certainly can act like an antagonist. Just like seriously walking away from Sora at the end of KH1. Jeez. Yeah, I think Goofy has always been the better of the two. Between Donald and Goofy, I've always liked Goofy more in the KH series. He's somehow like the voice of reason sometimes for the group. And like he's just much more likable overall in my opinion. It is funny that they censored, speaking of KH2 and Donald Duck, it's funny that they censored him getting like spanked by was it Daisy when he comes home back to that Mickey Mouse world because he's been gone for so long and didn't say anything. But they like censored it in like the North American release and stuff, I guess. Oh, didn't I get a new... No, I just got the reflect element. So, reflect is now reflecta or whatever. Oh yeah, for sure. Did they get him for KH3? I don't think they did, right? Because, like, he doesn't really say anything, and it's a fake Jack Sparrow for the most part in KH3 that you see. That was censored? I didn't know that, yeah. There's a few things that were censored, in like future versions of KH2. That and obviously the Kyrie thing, where people were like positioning, you know, the camera next to a wall so they could like look up her skirt. That was patched out so people couldn't do that anymore. Which, yeah. Yeah, it's nothing really crazy. And she still, like, kind of, like, hits him on the back, but it's not, like, full-on spanking, I guess. I don't know. It's probably Disney just being Disney. Like, certain things probably were okay with, like, Disney of Japan or whatever, but not Disney of America and stuff. I don't know. Could be something like that. Okay. Do I want to... Well, since we're on the topic of Disney, did you guys hear that they finally finished up their case with the state of California? Uh, they lost. They admitted they lost. They admitted that some of the contracts they had written up were illegal, and now everything, like their planning stuff, like everything they had planned to build or like redo or whatever, everything has to go back to the 2020 plan, and everything since 2020 has to be reevaluated and go back through like the official state process to get approved to build like on swampland or like build near swampland and stuff like that. Kind of interesting. Oh, you're telling me that Disney was misusing their authority, being unsupervised to do things they shouldn't have? Can't believe it. But yeah. Oh, mini boss fight, yeah. IDK about KH3, man. This game, Jack is voiced by the same guy who voiced Tidus in Final Fantasy X. Huh. Interesting. What are we doing? Working our way back through the Disney worlds, but this time with, or shady organization members trying to kill us. Yeah, we'll probably be till, like, near the end of the game on Thursday. Like, if not... If we don't finish it on Thursday, we'll probably be pretty close. Because I think, we'll get access to the world that never was on Thursday, so... And that's, like, I think the last world. Yeah, that is the last world. Have we gotten to my boy Demix? Yes. I think we did his 2 boss fights already. Until we do the, data fights. Dance, what a dance! Were they trying to build new parks illegally? I guess so. They were just like, you know, they had a certain amount of authority that was unusual for, like, any other body, where they didn't have to go through California's, like, state approval process to, like, say that they could, like, build in certain areas or whatever. Because California has, like, or sorry, Florida, not California. Florida has, like, a lot of swampland and stuff, so you have to, like, A, preserve some of it, and B, like, you have to be careful what you're putting in the water, and you have to make sure everything's up to code, because, like, it takes a lot of work to, like, make swampland safe enough to build on, so. Demix? Yeah, Demix is good. It seems like they want to make him into something like... They want to make him one of the main players going forward for the KH series. Like, KH3, it's like, hey, why is Demix here? What is up with Demix? Like, we know, like, a lot about, like, every other character at this point besides Demix. So, you know. So, KH4, baby. Demix is the main antagonist. He is the new Xehanort. I don't know. His fights can be annoying, but they're somewhat interesting, you know, because they're not traditional fights, at least. Is Demix a stoner? Probably, yeah. He's, like, the only guy in the organization who does nothing but sit around, play his guitar, and tries to pawn off his work on other people. He's totally the kind of guy to, like, light up some weed and, like, do nothing all day. Yeah, they'll probably... Maybe they'll reuse some, like, KH-specific worlds, but they'll probably, have new worlds. I wonder how much Disney is going to be in the Kingdom Hearts series going forward, though. It feels like it's almost outgrown it in a certain extent, you know? like the combination of Disney and Final Fantasy was what got a lot of people into the game series, but like at this point Kingdom Hearts is kind of like its own thing. Oh, gamblers. You know who has a real annoying boss fight though? Luxord. Luxord. However you pronounce it. They go back and forth on how you pronounce his name actually. But he has a super annoying boss fight where he turns you into the cube and you have to like do the super precise timing for his like mini game for his thing. At least with Demix, you just have to like defeat a bunch of clones. Luxord's got like a dumb mini game where you have to like do a bunch of like perfect, like almost frame perfect mini games and stuff. I want to Phineas and Ferb world so bad. Maybe. Be kind of interesting, but yeah. I mean, if they made a Toy Story world, they could make a Phineas and Ferb world. We'll probably get a Star Wars world at some point, right? That'd be cool. I mean, we already had an antagonist with a lightsaber, but you know. Kind of weird Cage never uses Disney Channel stuff. Well, a lot of Disney Channel stuff was live action, right? So, kind of try and stick away from that a little bit. Oh. I'm on the clock. I was getting a drink of water while we were in the loading screen. Just ignore those guys. Gotta go after the nobody. That would track, yeah. I mean, think about it. Like, if you have access to Star Wars and the MCU, there's no way you don't use that, right? Like, imagine just saying, what other game besides Fortnite can you play as both MCU characters and Star Wars characters? A Zack and Cody world would be funny? It would. Yeah. Yeah, there's like a lot of properties, like Wizards of Waverly Place or, was it? Kim Possible, stuff like that, that like would be funny. Kim Possible was Disney, right? Yeah, I think so. Oh, I can just jump down into the ship, can't I, to avoid this fight? Oh, but then you don't actually get to the spot, huh? Okay. I would play a Jesse world, but only for Bertram. Maybe multiverse? Yeah. I don't know. It is interesting how realistic the KH4 trailer looked, and given the ending of KH3, it feels like they're going to try and go for like a more realistic look for some of the new worlds. Oops. Okay. A Goofy movie world? Maybe. Who knows? I've never actually watched that movie. I think, well, maybe I have. It's been a minute, though. I can't believe how annoying these guys are. I forgot, like, how annoying these guys are to fight because they're invincible, like, depending on where they're standing. Maybe it's a little less annoying because, like, here I feel like you have more attacks that, like, knock enemies around, which is normally fine. But, like, here it's like, oh, shoot, I can't actually hit this guy because I just knocked him into the... Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, gosh. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, dumb movies that they could, like, combo Kingdom Hearts with. What are some, like, unironically good ones, though? I feel like there's got to be at least a few that are, like, that would actually, like, be kind of fun. Like, I feel like Kim Possible actually would be kind of fun world to have, right? Nope. Got him. Okay, I think that's all the medallions. Oh, okay. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids world. They kind of already did that with the Toy Story world in KH3, yeah. And the Toy Story world in KH3 is one of the better worlds, in my opinion. Kim Possible would be nice, yeah. I think the art style would be pretty interesting to see, you know. Oh, Marluxia fight. Okay. This isn't usually here.
Do you want to scream? Look sharp.
Shrugs it off. Oh, oh.
No good. No good.
I usually take on this fight when I'm at a higher level, too.
No good. What?
Oh, yeah, Jake Long, American Dragon. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, here's the other thing. Like, what other new properties besides the MCU and Star Wars does Disney have these days, right? Like, they haven't actually made any, like, new properties in a hot minute. They just keep remaking, like, old properties and stuff.
No good. Prepare. No good.
Take that.
Hold up, though, guys. Let me keep working on this fight. If you don't know how this fight works, by the way, the number over your head is... Okay, there we go. Is proportional to your level. And then if it ever goes down to 0, you lose the fight instantly. So... He can still kill you other ways, but most of the time that's how you lose that fight. Gosh, that would be such a pain on level 1 critical mode.
Weird reading from yeah, but it's what's that? Whenever Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Gee. Hey, Sora, we're gonna. And while we do, we really are.
Atlantis world? Atlantis already exists in KH1 and KH2. KH1 has kind of janky, but not too bad swimming physics. KH2, this is where it usually would be. In fact, if you look at the thumbnail for the destination, you can kind of see it's supposed to be Atlantis. Oh, you mean Atlantis? Do you mean like the that one that everybody talks about being really good, and then like Treasure Planet? That's the one I'm thinking of. Sorry, I was thinking of Treasure Planet. People always talk about like Treasure Planet and how good it is. That was a pretty good movie. It would be interesting to see something like that get a return in the form of like a crossover with KH. Ah, Power Boost. I should use that in a minute. I think I've got another one of those too. I need to use stock. Power Boost, yeah. So what am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to win all these tournaments? Yeah. Especially now that that Disney hasn't like come out with anything new. Like the last big thing they came out with was Frozen. And they already did a Frozen world, and boy howdy, they didn't let them have too much freedom with that world. Like, it's very obvious, like, in the final product, that, like, the Frozen world was supposed to go very differently, with, probably Elsa being kind of a pseudo-antagonist for that world, relating to, like, you know, the darkness within her and everything, with, like, the final, like, wolf boss probably supposed to be, like, a representation of that. But, like, it's very clear that, like, Disney saw that and we're like, no, we can't have Elsa, our moneymaker, be a villain of sorts. We can't say she has darkness within her. What are you, crazy? Ooh, Gravity Falls would be good. Star versus the Force of Evil? Yeah, that'd be good too. You know, I'm only saying this because you're never going to be able to find it. But I did, once upon a time, write Star versus the Forces of Evil X Gravity Falls fanfiction. That is the thing that is out there in the world. You will never be able to find it. I have made sure of that, but it does exist. Parry the Platypus Summon? Yes, that would be great. The Parry the Platypus Summon would be great.
Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. Gosh, it's so... Milo Murphy's Law had the chance to be something more than, like, even Phineas and Ferb was, but they wasted it on just making it Phineas and Ferb 2. Like, they couldn't even, like... They just were like, press the emergency button, bring in Dr. Doofenshmirtz again, because we know everybody will watch him. Like, and it's cool that we get to see more Dr. Doofenshmirtz, but at the same time, it's like... You could tell how desperate and how emergency pressy, like, Doofenshmirtz button it was, you know? Like, it was just obvious fan service. And, like, okay, I'm a fan, so I appreciate the service, but, like, man. Man. Just the horse PNG. Man. Sleeping Dogs World? I don't remember Sleeping Dogs. What one was that about? Jeez, okay. Gotta be more careful of those upgraded Neo Shadows. I think they're Nova Shadows, right? Would Doofenshmirtz side with the Heartless? Behold, my Heartless Indator. You see, my father never had a heart, and so I'm going to take all the hearts from everybody in the tri-state area. I don't know. My impression was terrible, but that does sound like something he would do. Or get tricked into, you know. Honestly, that would work pretty well. Like, very much like a kind of, inventor kind of thing. Same way they did, oh, who's the, like, scientist guy from, The Nightmare Before Christmas? They get a lot of mileage out of that guy. In the, like, few times that you, like, the 3 times you visit, that world, they get like a lot of mileage out of him in terms of like being appropriate, like thematically on point. Especially with, like, the Chain of Memories world. Emperor's New Groove. People would lose their minds. They'd be so happy about that. Oh. Yeah, no, people would love to see, like, Dr. Doofenshmirtz or, like, stuff like that. I don't know. There's definitely a lot of nostalgia that people could... Dr. Finkelstein, yeah, that's correct, yep. Sorry, you messed with my crew. The only thing is that hey, they'd have to get the actual actor back in for Gronk. Cave of the Dead. Okay. Oh, speaking of I don't know if we'll see him, but isn't this the world where you see No, I think it's the first visit where you see Demix, right? But they'd have to get Gronk's voice actor back. Grey Mouse Detective would be kind of interesting, but it's kind of a deep pull. Like at this point, like maybe KH1, KH2 time, it would still be kind of relevant. Oh yeah, hi Aaron. He's being controlled by Hades right now. Shame we don't get to see a bit more of his story, but yeah, he basically willpower breaks out of it. After we defeat him in the tournament, and he's like, "You're not part of my story. This is my story, and you don't get to write it. Not even the Lord of the Dead." Like, fudge you. I make my own rules. Like, he literally just willpower main protagonists, not being controlled by Hades anymore. It's great. I don't know anything about him outside of the KH2, but, like, man, I really want to play some Final Fantasy games at some point. I don't know. Maybe we could do a little bit of that on stream at some point on the weekends, but, like, there's so many good Atlas games that are coming out and that I haven't played yet, so I don't know. But it'd be good to, like, you know, maybe do FF7 before the final game of the remake comes out, and then I could, like, play through all three of them in one go. That'd be kind of fun. Moana? You're right. Moana did come out. Yeah, you know what? I bet you're right. I bet Moana does get into KH4. That is probably true. Which way is Hades' Chamber? I can't remember. I mean, I've played plenty of RPGs, and I've played a good amount of FF before. But yeah. But, like, I have not played, all the way through to the end. I've played a good amount of the Final Fantasy III remake on the DS, which is actually a pretty good version of it. And then I've played all the way through the second Tactics game on the DS. So I'm semi-familiar with, like, and I actually did start playing Final Fantasy VII on my phone one time on an emulator, and I got up through the second disc, I think. Actually, I rented out the game physically, but, like, disc 2 didn't work. So I was trying to play it, like, on an actual, like, physical hardware, and, like, I had it, and I was playing it, and then I put in disc 2 that I borrowed from the library, and of course it didn't work, you know? So, because it was a library copy, so. It was all scratched up. Clive? Yeah, it would be nice to have more Final Fantasy characters in KH4. That was something a lot of people were really unhappy about with KH3. It's like, we got no Final Fantasy characters. Granted, that game was trying to tie up a lot of loose ends, and so they didn't have a lot of time for, like, a lot of the usual characters. And they did try and rectify it a little bit with the DLC that they released. But man. Yeah, there was, like, no... Like, not even, like, the main cast of characters that have been there since, you know, KH1 with, Tifa, Squall, Sid. Sid's a great character. Sid's so good. The boys from FF15. I mean, probably one way or another they'll kind of be in there, because it seems like that Noctis guy is gonna like be a thing in KH4 to some extent. It's not clear to why or how yet, but he was like the, you know, extra boss in KH3, like the final extra super boss. And so it's very clear that he's going to be part of the plot in KH4 for whatever reason. Probably to some extent trying to get Sora back to not being dead, because we can't have a KH game without Sora, to some extent. Like, even the KH games where you don't play as Sora, he's still, like, in them, so. Oh, yeah, FF7 Sid is great. But, anyway, my point was that, he's basically just the original version of Noctis from Final Fantasy 15 that Nomura made before, like, everything got, like, redone on that project. Like, they basically threw out everything and restarted the project over again. Wish Sid stayed the leader in FF7. He's definitely a likable character. And to the point where he's in a lot of other media. Kind of annoyed he's not playable in Rebirth. Yeah. I think I actually might have gotten farther than Disc 2. What I remember from the farthest I've gotten into Final Fantasy VII was I got to the point where Cloud is temporarily not the party leader. So, like, he's not in the party for a little bit there. That's to the point I got to. I got a little bit past that, and then I just kind of fell off playing it because I was just playing it on my phone. So, yeah. I don't know. I do want to play some, like, FF games. I don't know. It would be nice to play some, like, Pokemon ROM hacks and stuff. That would be fun. There's, like, a lot of stuff that would be fun to play. I haven't even gotten into, like, there's, like, a whole other Atlas series of, like, excuse me, the, like, Etrian Odyssey series, right? Which is what, Q and Q2 are based off of for Persona. And I played a little bit of those, and those seem kind of fun. They're very different. Most of them are very open-ended. Like, you create your own party, and, you just kind of go through a prearranged dungeon, and the, like, story is the journey that you make for yourself. And that's kind of interesting, too. But, it's very different. Although there are versions of the games with stories, but, like a playable, pre-scripted out story with, like, plot and everything. And some of those seem like a good jumping on point for me, but there's that whole series as well of Atlas games. And obviously there's plenty of SMT games. I don't know. And that's just like RPGs, not to speak of any action games. Because I was thinking, I haven't played any No More Heroes, right? And I also haven't played Darkwing Duck World. That would be fun. That or DuckTales, right? Maybe like a just kind of a all-in-one combined world. Like a Duck World where you get DuckTales and you get Darkwing Duck and stuff. That'd be fun. Because we've seen Uncle Scrooge and the twins, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, in like other worlds acting as vendors or just like being side characters in the world, but we've never actually properly seen their world, so could be interesting. As long as the launch pad shows up, I'm happy. Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't know. I just think like stuff like that and the mouses, like, I don't know. On the one hand, I would say they would because of nostalgia, but on the other hand, I'm not sure if, like, it's nostalgia people of their target demographic would have, you know? Like, I could see more of the TV, like, the Disney Channel stuff, because it would be the right age range of, like, nostalgia. But, like, stuff like Launchpad and, like, the mouse stuff is, like, stuff that I have nostalgia for somewhat. And, like, you guys have nostalgia for somewhat, but I feel like it's a little bit older than their, like, target demographic. So. Right. The voodoo doll that's being used to control Aaron. Gosh. It's too bad we won't see the cutscene of him, like, breaking free of himself. Recess? Not sure about that one. Darkwing Duck for KH4, true. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I wonder if KH4 will actually be the KH4, you know, like, are we gonna get something else first? I do wonder about that, but yeah. 2. Yeah, you want 2? I can give you 2.
That's it. You won't stop a true hero. That'll you stop a true hero. How's that for you? That'll you got?
Ready?
2. Shut up.
You want some more? You won't stop a true hero.
You asked for it.
That'll you got? You won't stop a true hero. That'll you got? That's it.
Ah, shoot. They should have done original Fantasia. They already had a Fantasia world. Have you never seen the Dream Drop Distance Fantasia world? It looks pretty good. Like, it was originally on the 3DS, but, like, the world itself is pretty cool. Is it on critical mode? Yeah, critical mode. I didn't do level 1 critical mode because I haven't even beat the original like that, but I have done, like, critical mode. They've done the original. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Is there a difference between Fantasia and Fantasia 2000? Yeah. It's not level 1 critical, but yeah. It's been a minute, but I have done critical, and beaten all, like, the extra bosses, except for Lingering Will. Lingering Will broke my will, so. We're just doing the cleanup of all the Disney worlds on the second visit, so. Has different songs. Okay. But yeah, the Fantasia world and Dream Drop Distance is pretty cool. Come to think of it, I've never played the console or PC version of Dream Drop Distance, only ever the, actual 3DS version. You fight Chernobog in the first game? That's true, yeah. Aladdin King of Thieves? Yep. Well, no, not that movie, thank goodness, but yeah. Why is KH2 never do the Roxasaur and Roxas swamp thing? Do you mean swap thing? Some of the direct-to-DVD sequels are good. Some of them are. Yeah. Yeah, I think isn't King of Thieves kind of good, actually? And then, like, the third one is just utter trash. I've watched The Lion King, too. I remember that one being decent. That one was okay. It wasn't anything great, but it was decent, you know? Okay. I understand. I understand now that they are different things. I would have to probably watch them again, like, to actually see the differences, but I understand. They're different with different music and probably different visuals. Yeah, Lion King 2 was okay. It wasn't anything super good, but I remember it being okay. You know? Honestly, that's all you can ask from a Disney sequel at that during that era. Meet the Robinsons? Meet the Robinsons was fun. I liked Meet the Robinsons. It was very different, you know? It was, like, unexpectedly dark, but, like, still somewhat humorous. Like the, they all hated me. Hey, boo! You know, like, it was, like, kind of dark, but also, like, very interesting, and like the way it handled its antagonist was interesting. Time travel in KH already happened. KH already has time travel, and it's fudging stupid how it works. Basically, the way people time travel is they have to leave behind their heart, but they have to have a body waiting for them on the other side. And so they just inhabit their body. And I think they can't... And then, like, once they go back to their own time, the person they were inhabiting forgets about what they were doing. And, like, KH4 has, like, a bunch of people, like, a bunch of Xehanorts from different time periods pulled out of their times to right before they're supposed to die. Gosh, it's so dumb. Is Jimmy Neutron pop property of Disney? I have no idea. Like in KH, one time you're Sora, the other time you're Roxas. Because Roxas is supposed to be like a tutorial character for the most part. The closest that KH gets to something like you're talking about would probably be Dream Drop Distance, where you play as both Riku and Sora during different segments. So, well, I say segments. The way that game works is like there's a timer system where you play as like one character for a while, and then you quote unquote drop, you know, back to the other person. So it's kind of a weird system. It works for the most part. Sometimes you can get caught like in the middle of a boss fight and like have to restart the boss fight over again, but there's items that'll extend the timer. So if you plan ahead and like keep an eye on it, it's usually not too much of an issue. And it's kind of an interesting system, because depending on how much you did while you were that character, you get points to like buy extra items and stuff, or like bonuses for the other character. So it's like kind of a feedback loop in that way. It's a very interesting system. Some people really don't like it, understandably. But yeah. Coco? I haven't watched Coco. Is it good? But yeah. Yeah, I wish Roxas was playable for more of KH2 vanilla, but... Oh, Rare Heartless. Where'd he go? Oh my gosh. Where are you? Would KH as an anime be good or work? I know as a manga it works pretty well. There's some pretty good like manga, especially of like One and Chain of Memories, that's like got a good tongue-in-cheek vibe and adds some like extra jokes and stuff. Especially Chain of Memories and 358 over 2 days, like has some very funny jokes about like, you know, the Organization 13 workplace. But yeah, I think as a anime it would work, right? Because it's pretty much already an anime. It would be interesting to see, but the thing is, Disney would have to okay something like that, which is like, yeah, yeah. A lot of games in the 2000s had manga. It's true, especially Japanese ones, right? So, Persona series has like a lot of manga, like even Persona 1 and 2. Although I think Persona 1's like manga is like very different in terms, it tries to give more backstory and like expand upon Persona 1's story a bit. Kind of interesting, where it gives like the protagonist a twin or whatever. So highly recommend the Phantom Hourglass manga. I own that. I own all of those Legend of Zelda mangas. They're fun. I enjoy them. Makes me want to play some of the games I haven't played. Phantom Hourglass is fun. I think the only... Let me think. The only Legend of Zelda games I have not played all the way through are Wind Waker, Oracle of Seasons and Ages, and the 3DS one, and Breath of the Wild 2 technically. You know, Tears of the Kingdom. I own it. I got like halfway through it and I just put it down. They made the line back cooler, yeah. Linebeck is a fun character, yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think I've read the manga you're talking about. All those mangas are pretty fun. And I enjoy owning them. I found a box set of them on sale on, like, Amazon for, like, 40 bucks for the whole set, which is pretty good because there's, like, 7 or 8 of them, I think. I'd have to look. But this is a good deal. The Danganronpa mangas are good. Yeah, I've been reading a lot of. I've been actually finishing up some manga. I literally finished up a manga like that I started reading in like 2019, and then I got like to the point where there was only 10 chapters left, and I just didn't finish it for whatever reason. And then I went through and I just read the whole like thing the other day. And it was like a 5. It was fine, but like I was able to like cross it off the list, you know. Wind Waker was a fun game. I'm hoping you'll Switch part soon so I can play it. Yeah, maybe for Switch too. I think the ship has kind of sailed on, haha, pun intended, on Wind Waker HD getting another port to Switch at this point, but I could definitely see it for Switch 2. Like Switch 2 launch title, you know, hey, we don't have a Legend of Zelda launch title for Switch 2, but guess what we do have? We have ports of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD. That would be a very Nintendo thing, you know. And of course, they're not going to bundle them together. No, they're just going to sell you them both for $60, but you know, they'll still be there. And I'll still buy them because that'd probably still be the best way to play those games. Some Resident Evil mangas? Interesting. They want money. Yeah. Well, speaking of money, how are you guys excited to spend 70 bucks on ReFantazio? I'm joking, but ReFantazio is looking pretty good. I haven't watched the full live stream, but I watched the trailer that they dropped, and I saw that the release date was about where I thought it would be, so that's cool. Missed the Persona forecast. Well, I mean, we'll probably get a Persona 4 remake after Persona 6, so, you know, something to look forward to on that part. Yeah. I think not this year, but I think next year I want to go and do that, like, Persona 4 Pixie-only playthrough. I think one Pixie-only playthrough per year will probably be fine for me, for a bit anyway. I don't know. Maybe if I went full-time, I'd be doing more of that, but yeah. Yeah. I looked at the collector's edition, and I thought about it, and I was, like, thinking about how disappointed... Nice. The form leveled up. Like, I was thinking about how disappointed I was overall with, like, the, Persona 3 collector's edition, and, like, how meh it was overall. And I was like, ReFantazio looks good, and, like, there's a couple things in there that look kind of cool, but it doesn't look that cool. Interestingly enough, though, I think it's weird, but there is, like, a Atlas, like, 35th anniversary, like, best of soundtrack in there as part of the collector's edition, which just strikes me as really odd for, like, a new IP to be like, here is a, you know, it's not even like an SMT game or a Persona game, but yeah. P4 sequel where Nanako is the protag. I don't know about a sequel, but I could see a spin-off. Or, like, she comes back later. I don't know if we knew this before, but I know that in the beta version that we got our hands on not that long ago for E5, like a couple months ago, people found an adult version of Nanako, or like a teenage version of Nanako, right? So I would like to see a Nocturne remake. Didn't we already get the HD port, or Like a full-on remake, you mean? I don't know. I feel like HD is probably the most we're gonna get for that, but you never know, I guess. The force of nostalgia is strong with that one. You know, if they think there's money behind it, you know, if they think people will buy it, they'll make it, right? So, for better or for worse. Virgil will be like, wait a minute. Joining the team. I don't think Nanako was ever supposed to join the team in Persona 5. I think they were just planning on giving her a cameo as like, you know, maybe working on TV is probably what it was. Because remember, there's that whole section where they go to the TV area. And that's where they first meet Akechi. I could totally see them doing like a P4 reference to P3 thing. Where remember we got the updated design for some of the P3 characters and they went and visited the location. I could see them like have Nanako be like a TV personality, given how much she like watched the TV, you know, in P4 and stuff. Man, this is a lot of enemies. Am I supposed to, like, not fight all of them? I mean, they keep going, so I'll keep going, but... Or a remake of SMT4, since that was a 3DS game. I could see a port of that, yeah. To, like, modern consoles or like a new... Or the PC, or both, you know? I could definitely see that. I would like to see more DS games and 3DS games get ports to newer systems, but I understand... Shoot! Man, all that for nothing. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna move on. There's a lot of enemies. I don't know if I'm supposed to beat all of them. And P6 must have a P5 returning character like Ryuji. Could be fun, yeah. I feel like Futaba would be the more obvious choice. Because then you get an updated version of what she looks like. And I feel like there's a lot of more ways you could fit Futaba into another storyline. And of course, we've got to have Tanaka, right? I don't know. It's hard to say what they're thinking. I think they'll probably announce P6 sometime in the next couple of years, or like the next year or so here, because it's supposed to come out in like 2026 or so. So it makes sense if they announce it towards the end of this year. Also, like, isn't the 35th anniversary this year or something? Of, like, just Atlas in general. So. So it makes sense for them to, like, announce that and, like, some other stuff. Save here a minute. Ooh, how are we doing on time? We're doing okay. I think we can get through this in like one more world, and then we'll be pretty close to the world that never was, and we can get to that on Thursday. Thanks, kid. Will Persona 6 have the same artist like 3, 4, and 5? I think so. I assume so. I know he did the like design for Wonder recently. Like the rest of the character designs are most like, especially for the new gacha characters, are going to be done by other people, but he did like Wonder's design and stuff, right? I'm actually hoping Jose will return in P6. Yeah, I think that's what they were setting up with Jose in P5, is that he's gonna like show up again, which would make complete sense, right? Like they definitely seem to have been setting up something with Jose in P5. Not entirely clear what, but he very well could be like a Velvet Room attendant. It would be the first time in a while, though, that we've had, like, a non-female Velvet Room attendant, so we close to the Tron World. I think we'll probably get to that on Thursday. We already did the first pass of Tron World, so I think we have to get through some other stuff. Also, when I tried to do the Tron World, like, minigame, like the bike minigame, which you have to do to continue that world, the game randomly crashed, so it may not be, like, working in the mod yet for the second visit. Not sure on that. Maybe we'll try again later, but it just randomly crashed when I was trying to do the bike segment, like about 3/4 of the way through. Oh, I could just do that stuff. Do you think H4 could use live-action worlds like Tron? I think so, somewhat. They seem to get away with that with Tron and Pirates of the Caribbean. Although Pirates of the Caribbean is a bit more impressive because Tron was already very stylized and used like a lot of 3D and everything. So that one already had kind of a style you could adhere to. It was very interesting seeing the like reboot Tron world in Dream Drop Distance. I didn't hate it. I kind of liked it. I liked the battle theme more than the Tron battle theme from KH2. And the world was kind of interesting. And the way it tied into the themes of the game was pretty good. Guardians of the Galaxy? It depends. Probably be some sort of MCU in KH4, right? Okay, so am I supposed to be up here? Or am I supposed to be somewhere else? Oh, you know what? I think I went to the wrong place. Gosh dang it. Do you think they'll Igor in P6? Probably, to some extent, because they already had him in... Well, they couldn't get rid of him in P3. I don't know. That is a good question, because they've kind of danced around the issue ever since P5, where it's just been Lavenza for the spin-offs of P5, but that kind of made sense, right? Because it was Lavenza, and you didn't really get to see her too much, especially in the vanilla P5. So it kind of made sense that she was there for, like, the spin-offs. Joke world idea, the Lone Ranger, gosh. I still can't believe that made it into, like, Disney Infinity and stuff. Proof that not every single movie Johnny Depp is in is a standout feature. I'm sure he was doing his best with what he was given, though. Because that's basically what that movie was. It's just like, hey, you like Johnny Depp, right? Well, he's in this movie now as a cowboy. Or, sorry, he was the Indian, right? Yeah. Like a weird Indian guy. Not an Indian guy, but like a Native American guy. Sorry. That would be funny, though. Like, if just, like, a parody movie came out, and instead of, like, it being cowboys and Indians, it was just cowboys and actual Indians, you know? That would be funny. That would be a fun parody movie, I think. John Carter KH World would be bad. Yeah, I guess. Is there a John Carter? You know what would be fun? I don't know if it would work, but a fun live action movie would probably be Back to the Future. I don't know why, but I feel like the vibe of that series would mesh pretty well with KH, especially if they were going for some sort of time travel plot. They replaced Mido and SMT5. Anything is possible. I'm not sure on that one. I haven't played SMT5 yet. Will later this year. SMT5 Vengeance and all that, so. Oh, I'm out of magic. Yeah, I know. It's like Paramount or something. Did you know that there's actually a pretty decent Back to the Future Telltale game? And it's basically taking the idea that they had for what Back to the Future 4 would be and putting it as a Telltale game. So basically Marty travels back in time to when Doc was a kid, like a teenager, and everything. It's pretty interesting. And then things change for the worse, and it's a pretty interesting game. I played through it a while ago, a few years ago now. I don't want to know if I want to say several, but at least a few. It's a pretty interesting game. It's interesting to think that that's kind of what they had in mind for a fourth movie if they ever made one. Because they already had Marty going back in time to when his parents were kids. Number 2 is... Shoot. What's number 2? Number 2 is the weird one, right? Where, yeah, he goes back and tries to stop his bully from taking over the world by knowing all the gambling odds. And then... number 3 is the, train and everything. Where Doc, goes back to the, Cowboys days. And, creates the time-traveling train and all that. Two always struck me as, really odd. And it was kind of fun, but, it didn't add anything interesting, really. Because it's just oh no, my high school bully got his hands on the almanac of who would win every sports game, and betted on every sports game, and somehow amassed enough money to take over the entire town. And oh look, there's my mom in a very risque outfit. What do you think the Velvet Room is going to look like in P6? Probably blue. I mean, it'll probably be themed around something, right? Because, P3, it's themed around... Well, okay, so P1, P2, it's just a direct Twin Peaks reference, right? Where it's that club kind of room with, the live music and everything. And then P3 is an elevator going up, endlessly until you finally reach your destination at the end of the game. P4 is also a limousine traveling through the fog and everything. And then P5, it's a jail cell for Joker. So it depends on the themes of the game, because the Velvet Room is supposed to kind of reflect the progression of the MC and stuff. Oh, this fight again. Or this fight. Another one of the Chain of Memory fights. Reworked as a boss fight instead of one of the Disney characters. An office? I don't think so. It'll probably be something with some movement. I don't know. It depends on what the themes of the game are. We'll probably have a better idea when they actually show us anything about it. Like, we know that the color is probably going to be green, right? Oh, hello. But we don't really know anything other than that. P5's Tactica room Velvet room was a train. True. I don't know if there's as much symbology behind that one, though. TBH. Shoot. What's the Lexaeus gimmick? You can see his power level in the top right there. He just does way more damage the further you get into the fight. Like, his power level just continually rises. But for some reason, he is not the Berserker. He also has a grab attack, which plays out in animation. I think also, like, once he gets more and more powerful, more and more of his attacks can't be blocked, and they get, like, more and more rocks that form.
You asked for it. I'll show you how. Just give up.
Oh, jeez. For some reason, I'm getting, like, a lot of slowdown here. Look at the slowdown on the screen shake. That's funny. Sorry. Just kind of funny. See, like, the slowdown on the screen shake. Okay. Man, I really want the light and dark form to work, but I'm having a hard time getting it to work properly. I'll have to, like, practice it some. I know I said that before, but yeah, I really do have to. Well, I'll have to for the, like, data fights, if nothing else, right? Yeah. Yeah, and then that grab attack can kill you once it gets to a higher power level. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of slowdown here. Oh, jeez. I forgot that there was a second blast after that. Yeah, I'm not sure why there's so much slowdown on this. Maybe it's because he's in an area he's not usually supposed to be in. Although this arena works pretty well for him, TBH. Yeah, you can briefly get a lot more power by blocking some of his attacks. Oh, but yeah, if you get close, he can grab you. Yeah, Reflect works pretty well. I don't know, it's harder for me to use Reflect with this mod, just because there's a lot of other good options. Sheesh. So, but like since all those new magics are, and because all the magics are like actual moves now, instead of just do some magic, like it's a little harder for me to
Okay.
keep reflect on all the time. Even though I probably should. I don't know. I could try it here. Because I think reflect also counts for guards for some fights. Like if some fights have like guard gimmicks, like I think you can technically use reflect on the Zaldin fight, the spear fight from earlier.
You asked for it.
Oh my gosh. There was like no frames for me to like get out of that. I don't know if they tightened that up, but like, or if it's just a lag, but like, if he hits me with like the first of that combo, I can't get out of the next two hits. Or at least I can't seem to.
Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
Try your best. Try your best. Can't run. Try your best. Try your best. Can't run. Try your best. I'll crush you.
Oh, shoot, he grabbed me.
Crush you. Try your best. Try your best. I'll crush you.
Ready?
I'll show you.
Okay.
Just give up.
Take that. Gotcha.
I'll crush you.
Come on, take that.
Try your best.
Ah, shoot. I don't know what's harder to fight through, him or the lag. Probably the lag, honestly. Because I've beaten all of these guys. Like, I've beaten the harder version of this guy with, like, a less agile character before, you know? So it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's dumb just to blame the lag, but, you know. Certainly doesn't help. I'll say that.
Can't run. Try your best. Try your best.
You asked for it.
Ah, shoot.
Can't run. I'll crush you. I'll crush you.
What should be the main theme of P6 be? Well, P3 was all about death. P4 was all about truth. P5 was about rebellion. I imagine P6 will also be about some sort of fundamental idea like that. I'm not sure. It's a little hard to say, because, like, the range of what it could be is so broad, that it, like, could be a lot of things, honestly. What would be some good ideas, though? Maybe faith. I'm trying to think of things that don't overlap. So, like, things like honesty kind of overlap, right? Oh, shoot, he got me.
Return to the earth. I'll crush you. Try your best.
Will? I don't know. Legacy? I could see legacy. You know, the idea of, like, what you leave behind when you're gone. Although, maybe that overlaps a little bit behind death, you know? Or a little bit with death. Oh, shoot, I did not mean to use that. That was a bad thing.
I'll crush you. I'll crush you. You can't run. Try your best. You can't run. Try your best. I'll crush you. Try your best. I'll crush you.
Ready?
Try your best. I'll crush you. Try your best.
You asked for it.
Just give up.
Okay.
Try your best. Try your best. Try your best. Try your best.
Oh, I can't block his rocks. Okay. I can probably block the initial, like, swing if I'm close enough on the try your best voice line, but I probably can't. Yeah, it seems like you can't block the rocks. Okay, good to know.
Look sharp.
Try your best. I'll crush you. Try your best.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why they're all set in high school is because high school, unlike college in the West, like, kind of like how college in the West is like a very big, like, period of transition for people, in Japan and stuff, because that's when you decide like what college you're gonna go to and like kind of start moving along the path to your like eventual career, right? Oh shoot. I was trying to switch over to my cure hotkey and he got me. Oh well. I know a lot of people are like kind of on having another high school setting, but honestly, like that's just kind of how Persona is. It's kind of like you can't take, like, you can't really take the themes of like the end of the world out of SMT games to an extent. Like a lot of the SMT games are all about, you know, the end of the world or the apocalypse or post-apocalypse, you know. It's just kind of like hard to like get rid of that because it's like one of the main themes of SMT. So it's kind of like the same thing where it's hard to get rid of like the high school setting for Persona. Like I get that people want more mature stories out of Persona and stuff, especially people who enjoy the stories of you know, Personas 1 and 2, but at the same time I think it's just kind of like hard to get away from the whole like high school setting because of stuff like that.
Shut up.
Ah, shoot.
Look sharp.
It's funny how even the taunts are slowed down. Gosh.
Try your best. I'll crush you.
Yeah, it does. I think some people would like to see more mature themes from Persona games, but to be fair, like, I don't know, like, there already are some, like, pretty mature themes in Persona series. Like, look at the start of, like, Persona 5. Like, Persona 5's plot has, like, some issues, in my opinion, but, like, the opening of, like, what happens with that girl and everything, you can't say that's not mature. I don't know. It's not like they're Pokemon games, you know? They're still like, targeted games, you know? Like, they're still targeted towards, like, teenagers and stuff.
I'll show you power.
Ah.
Shut up.
Just give up.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that... Oof. Okay. I hope the actual, like, organization fights, like, the data versions, like, the harder versions, don't have slowdown like this. I think it's just because, this area has been expanded past what it usually is.
Try your best.
Kind of like how,
I'll crush you.
the KH1 world that's been imported into this game, and how I get slowdown there. I think it's, like, a similar reason here, where, like,
I'll crush you.
there's more of this world that's being loaded in than usual, and because of that, and the extra, like, you know, the internal upscaling and the HD textures and all of that kind of stuff is just causing more lag. Also, trying to stream it at the same time probably doesn't help, but I mean, it's still playable. It's not the slowest I've ever played a game, but, like, man, it's pretty slow. I remember the slowest game I've ever played was like the slowest frame rate was a RTS game that was being played on a laptop that was like way too old to be trying to play that. And like the intro cutscene to a mission was going at like literally like a frame per second. Like I walked away to like let the intro play out because it was going so slowly. And okay, finally. And I swear it was going like a frame second. Like I walked away for like half an hour, came back, and it was still like going. It was so bad. That was actually unplayable. Like that was, yeah. Okay. All right. Glimpse of Darkness. Wishes come true by increasing the drop rate of money and HP and MP orbs. Okay. Maybe I should switch out my normal Keyblade. There was a map and a thing of Winnie the Pooh I didn't grab there. Let me jump back in and grab that a minute. Okay. Oh, I'd have to like walk back over there. Okay, whatever. For whatever reason. How are we doing on time? We probably got time for like one more world, and then I gotta wrap it up for today. Let's go ahead and I guess let's just do Halloween Town. I'll probably throw on my own music here again because again, I think the music here is like copyright stuff, so yeah, because it's just the main Halloween, like Halloween Town motif, you know, this is Halloween repeated over and over again, which like gosh dang, that is what it is every single time you go to this world, and throughout the entire series you go to this world like 3 times, if I remember correctly. Let's see, because there's KH1, KH2, 358 over 2 days. Also, Chain of Memories, right? Chain of Memories. So that means, like, yeah, I think, like, 4 times you go to this world throughout the different games, and it's always the same theme. It's always just the leitmotif of, this is Halloween, this is Halloween. Like, it's just an instrumental version of that. It's fine, but boy howdy, it's been 4 times. Like, for dozens of hours. So. Oh, it's these guys. Oh yeah, I have to beat up children. Yeah, this fight. And then you have to, like, knock them into the boxes to get them to stay down. Oh my gosh. Epic music to beat children up to. Okay. Yeah, I do think that sometimes people want Persona to be more mature, and I understand that, but also, like, that's why SMT exists, you know? But I get it. Like, it would be nice. I think, more than anything, I wish, Persona games took their ideas more seriously, you know? Where's that rare shadow hiding? Or not shadow, Heartless. That's probably here, right? Yeah. I gotta be careful about that thing. Okay. How's the music volume? Is it too loud? Too quiet? That's probably not too quiet. Sounds about right on my end. And I guess it's being filtered through, so it'll be like quieter on your guys' end. Should be about right. Oh, do I have the shuffle on? I do. Okay, we're fine. Oh, this is the Persona 4 version of the PQ battle theme. Oh, I gotta make a presence. Okay. A little surprised we still have to do this minigame. Okay. Decoy presence, right? We have to lure out the machine. It's too bad we won't get to do the machine fight, because the machine is actually pretty cool looking. But I think the fight has been replaced with the Larxene fight, which should round out all the Chain of Memory fights, if I remember correctly. Unless I'm not thinking of one, but I think that's all the Chain of Memory fights that replace normally Disney villains. Because that's Lexaeus, that's Lexian, that's Flower Boy. Axel doesn't count. And then there's, who else is there? I think that's everybody. No, there's what's his face? The researcher ice guy. But he shouldn't show up until Twilight Town, I think. So, pretty close to the end. My gosh. All right, music. P5 version of the I think it's pull the trigger from PQ2. No, it's not pull the trigger. Sorry, it's the main battle theme from PQ2, the P5 themed one. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. Ah. That was dumb. I should have gone into drive form there. Oh, I've got to go to Santa Claus. Okay, my bad. Oh my gosh. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. One sec. Let me bring up the music again. Since here it should be. Yeah. All right, Larxene fight time. Right, Larxene fight time. Okay. Okay.
Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
I'm gonna break you.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I think I can jump over that. I think I can jump over or dash through that. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Nick. Yeah, we've been going through a lot of the Chain of Memory fights today because we're doing the revisits. They replace a lot of the Disney villains with Chain of Memory boss fights. So instead of the second, like instead of the Jafar fight or whatever, you get the Lexaeus fight. Instead of whatever the fight is in the second fight with the Reaper guy in shoot. Yeah, Lexaeus fight lags like crazy. It's kind of annoying to fight through, but I got through in the end. I think it's because they load more in than usual or whatever. Like they've modified that area. Yeah. Yeah. Also they like changed it so you could actually go through that area. Honestly, I don't know if I should merger. It gets a little easier to predict, but you don't get the same damage potential that you do when you can hit two of her. Break that! Break that! I break you! I break you! It's always fun doing extra damage to Larxene. Yeah. It's always fun doing that to Larxene, just like... Oh, you think your clones are gonna help. Okay. I think maybe we... Okay. Alright. I think we still have time. That was relatively quick, so I think we still have time for, the second visit to, Pride Lands, because I think Pride Lands is, like, shortened a lot. Second visit is, because the boss fight is just, like, dead. And, like, the second visit is pretty quick anyway. No NPCs around, right? Oh, there are. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here? NPCs, tell me what I'm supposed to do. Elephant Graveyard. Okay. Yeah. Pride Lands is pretty quick. I don't know, what do you have to do? You tell me, game. It's been a minute since I've actually properly played through this. King's Den. Oh, okay. I wish I could change my Keyblade, but with all these NPCs around, I can't do that. Roxas gets too shy to change out his Keyblade in front of other people. Rafiki? Okay. I got Dr. Rafiki. It's too bad we don't get to do the Scar fight properly. I feel like that would actually be kind of fun to do on normal controls. I guess it's just too much of a pain, so they just let you skip through it.
Take
Okay, so can I change out? Well, do I want to change out Oblivion for, what would that be? Abaddon Plasma? I mean, not really. Is there another? Well, I have. What about the other forms? Hello? Can I not change out my other forms while I'm in Pride Lands? Like the Keyblade? Okay. Okay. Guess I'll live. Okay. Oh, yeah, because Lion mode. Yeah, the drive gauge is locked kind of like how it is with, the first visit to Hades. I keep forgetting. I bound different things to the square button depending on which D-pad input I have, and sometimes I mess it up. I'm getting there, though. I don't know. Maybe I should just try and stick to one, like, command deck, but, like, it's so hard. Yeah. Traverse Sound lags like crazy for me, too, sometimes. But not as bad as, like, what was it? Not as bad as the boss fight I just did with Lexaeus. Like, Lexaeus was really bad. Gosh, I wish I had Glide. Okay. I mean, Dash is at level 3 now, so... Oh, right, I have... No, I have the music on. Yeah. It should be good. Oh. They have, like, no health. Okay, whatever. We're just skipping through this, then. I haven't heard this music in a minute. Then again, I haven't fought P in a minute. Where's the other two? Oh, there's... Did they just... No, I was like, did they disable the AI for these guys, or what? You know, that's kind of the point. Okay. You don't get a Glide until final form, though? Yeah. But not until the World That Never Was, which we're coming up on. We'll probably get to that Thursday, so... Okay, so... Oasis? Okay. Gosh dang it. Can I just teleport over there? Is there a save point nearby? Can I teleport over to the Oasis? No, I can't. Great. Yeah. And this, final form is just, like, an upgraded version of the light and dark form. Which kind of makes sense a little bit. Since, you know, final form is an upgraded version of master form in the original. So I think the Oasis over this way. I thought it was over this way, though. Yeah, it's this way, right? Yeah. You know what I'm sad about, Nicholas? All of the puzzle pieces mean nothing anymore. It's so fun to, like, be able to grab them on the first visit to every world, because you have so much more mobility between, getting your double jump earlier on and Augie being a dash in the air and everything. Like, it's so easy, or a lot easier to get puzzle pieces you wouldn't be able to get to on the first visit, but it doesn't mean anything now. Oh well. Oh well. Gosh. You know, when you strip out all the story, you realize how much running around you do just for nothing. To be fair, this is a cool boss design, but like... Whoa! Okay. Hey, Thunder turned into Thundara. That's nice. Alright. Oh, there's the Tron world unlocked. So, am I supposed to do the Tron world, Nicholas? Because, like, I tried to do the Tron world, and it crashed on the bike thing. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, I think I'm about done for today. Let me just park myself in Hollow Bastion, and then I'll be done for today, I think. It's been about, yeah, it's a little over 3 hours now. Gotta go eat something in a minute. Probably work on my final project a little bit more, because I gotta go to class tomorrow, ask if I have any questions, you know. Be the last time I get to ask my professor anything before he gets too busy with grading to respond to emails or anything, so. Hey, Cloud. Hi, Cloud. Hi, you. Okay. Got anything I can synthesize? No, nothing new. At least we have Lucky and everything, so I can just, like, farm out stuff a lot easier. Where's the nearest save point? Probably over at the house, right? Go do that, save, and then wrap up for today. Oh. Right. The Tron Heartless are starting to bleed over into the real world. Okay. Oh my gosh. Did I win? I think I won. Spam fire to win, pretty much. Oh, wow. I just read what your message was, Union. Oh, good luck with your rehearsal. That sounds like a lot of fun. It's cool to be able to do stuff like that for directors and all that kind of stuff. Nice way of showing appreciation. And it's fun to do stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you have a good time. I'll talk to you, I don't know, Thursday? Yeah, probably Thursday. If not, Saturday, I guess. But yeah, have a good rest of your week, man. And you as well, Nicholas. And anybody watching back on the VOD or lurking or whatever. Thanks everybody hanging out today. Christian, Jeppo. We had some good conversations today. It was good. Rakira. Who else was there today? I think that was mostly it. Them and poor, what's his name? I acted like was an idiot, but was not. Yeah, Lorenzo. Mm-hmm. Yes, you've been plotting in the shadows. Do something nice for somebody. But yeah. I'll see you guys all later. I hope you have a good rest of your week. I'll go and try and, I guess, not lose my mind over finals. But yeah. I'll be back to chill out and take a break from finals stuff next Thursday. And by this weekend I'll be done with college one way or another. So, yeah. But in any case, I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day and everything. And in case I don't see you, hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, good night. See you guys.